is tough, and that's all you can really say afterwards. But JustinByleth, fantastic stuff so far. This is a very interesting top three. We have me Brawler in the Grands, and we have Diddy Kong versus Steve to see who will be able to challenge. So honestly, real good stuff. Do you think that Diddy Kong does well in the Steve matchup? I feel like that's kind of like a contested claim.
Ooh. I don't get to witness it a lot. It's usually like, you know, Tweak fighting somebody. So I can't remember the last time I watched it. I think Diddy is okay. There are tools that we don't even have to talk about it actually because it's Rob.
Oh.
So, you know what? I refuse to answer your trap. Ha!
Will not let that happen to me, but Rob will be pulled out instead. The last time we got to see it kind of roll, and it didn't have the best results. At the same time, Haze, I'm gonna trust Haze on this one, expert on this character. What a combo sequence, barely doesn't kill. But my goodness, that got scary. So all of a sudden, Haze gotta be real careful, but excellent awareness using the reflector.
And that's why the Rob is here, because Anvil doesn't work when Rob is around.
Metal on metal, I'm a robot.
Ooh. I'm still gonna fall into that though.
Like the ending of Terminator. No thumbs up needed on that one, unfortunately. As Haze, 77 in the blink of an eye. And he's trying to get some combo sequence started, but it's so difficult from how well JustinByleth is playing. Trying to fish it out on there, but a parry sequence, great DI to escape a potential stock being taken. So Haze, once again, needs to be so safe. Great awareness. Everyone's so aware today.
Thumbs up is actually the end of Terminator 2, actually. Oh my god, that connect! Wow!
Yeah,
Last hit!
Crazy.
Oh my god, Haze.
Oh,
and
no.
again, going right back into the up smash. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, oh my goodness, it's Terminator 2,
Yeah.
apparently. But my goodness, all of a sudden, gotta be real careful of it. And as you can see the results of that anvil being denied, all of a sudden, JustinByleth is being way less adamant on throwing it out at too high of a location. Great gyro combo. Hold up.
Bro.
Leads into a nice amount of damage. Needs to be careful though, and yeah, side B. Spin to win, ensure your safety. So all of a sudden, JustinByleth feeling the pressure.
He's gonna lay that back here though. That is a pretty consistent kill option for Rob. But I gotta say, Haze has been doing a really nice job keeping the pressure on JustinByleth. We've seen gold at best right now, and Haze is threatening to stop. We might close out a game without even seeing diamond once.
We'll have to see what can be done. And that's like the optimal win condition. That's how you know you're playing it super well with that dominance, but all of a sudden gold is out. A lot of frame data, and that gyro is starting to really harm Haze. It's your own tools, it's the bear, and like you said it earlier, diamond's not available. It's a rare mineral. After all, will be snuffed out there. What a control by Haze. I'm telling you right now, I was a doubter. I was a doubter on it. I didn't like the results I saw with the first one, but Haze shut me up real good.
I 100% like love to see it. Haze, it's the thing with this matchup where you're playing Rob. Rob's a big boy. Rob gets comboed a lot by Steve. But that reflector, that side B, such a powerful option, a powerful tool, and you have these great disjoints with your burners. Laser can poke through blocks. Like you have tools to deal with Steve. It's not great, but you can do it, and you want to play a lot of keep away like you're seeing right now.
Hey. Oh, great! You had to avoid that sequence. You cannot be taken off to the side. That's like the Rob combo that Steve does on you. I remember on in did that on Twitter, and I was like, damn, that is messed up.
I forgot about the tweet. It is Onin. Everyone said Onin, and then Onin was like, actually, it's pronounced Onin. I just didn't want to correct anyone because people already hated me for playing Steve.
That's true. Kind of unfortunate there, but on in, whatever it is, both the names kind of sound well and good, but JustinByleth continued that pressure on forward. This time, every single time I see JustinByleth above Haze, I'm just like, are you gonna let go of it? Are you gonna let go of the anvil? Are you gonna find out? But instead, instant up smash out of shield, saying, yeah, that down tilt may be toxic, but if I'm ready for it, it cannot touch me. And continuing on this pressure, real good stuff as Haze forward smash as well, but this movement much improvements by JustinByleth in this game number 2.
The Achilles heel of Haze thus far has absolutely been that up smash, but you get those snipes with the gyro, and man, Haze coming alive in this game.
Oh my goodness. Continue on forward there. Was expecting the anvil.
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, the up smash all over again. No trip. That's gonna be unfortunate, but instead, great little down B reversal. Almost gets the sequence, but able to maintain safety. Going for the spike attempt. Oh. Is that enough? No way. Both of them are flying up into the air. Both of them able to make it back, but those gold tools make it so you're so plus. My goodness, and the pressure continues. Both of them surviving, however. So you can't be too upset about that. We're setting back into this neutral game finally. But my God, that was a huge, like...
What a comedy game. I was expecting it to be like a, if I go down, you come with me. I was expecting the double death there, but no. Neither one of them dying. Great shield pressure with that anvil back there. The last hit of the pickaxe, too. You needed that hit.
Yeah, so well and good. And as well as reading out that roll, that gyro performed so well. That nair able to cash out. Can you get the follow-up afterwards? Block, not enough. D-Ice, not good either. And that's going to be a stock. No diamonds available either right now. So as JustinByleth gonna have to settle for second place with that iron. No silver this time. But you have to be so careful because all of a sudden, look at this damage. Ooh!
Wow. Oh, yeah. JustinByleth getting the momentum right at the end there and strangling it until Haze was gone. Really good performance on that last stock. And I still don't think we've seen a single diamond.
Yeah, no diamonds. Except this time it was a dub.
This is a fast-paced game for Steve and Rob. Like, neither of these characters are particularly renowned for going at, like, breakneck speeds. But I think the fact that we haven't seen a single diamond, either there's some really bad RNG going on that I don't know about. I know it's like a set thing where once you see a certain number of blocks, you're like, okay, I'm on this path, but I mean, just think he's going so fast.
I just think it's the pressure, because also if you take a look at like JustinByleth's resource count, it's always low during like the mid and later game. It's just how much pressure Haze is kind of putting on forward, because like, look at this, being able to harass when you don't have that wall set up on there, and the gyro as well, just being able to contest so much. The Z drops. The Z drop into that nair, such a ridiculously high pressure situation and option that can just be thrown out relatively for free. So JustinByleth has to deal with all that one, but is dealing with it successfully as Haze is the one taking a lot of the punishment, but deals it right back and gets that advantage.
It's pretty well played at the moment. Haze kind of has to fight back a lot right now. JustinByleth really doing good to keep that momentum from the last stock going. Not quite gonna have too much working out right now. It's a lot of neutral is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, a lot of neutral being forced out there, and great stuff. Both of them maintaining that pressure, being chased off to the right side of the stage, throwing out that gyro. Can't get that one back. Running out of gas real soon, and JustinByleth knows it, trying to keep the pressure on, but Haze will be staying alive. Great falling up there, ridiculously safe, and it's gonna be the bear instead. Didn't watch out for it, got too comfortable, and there you go, diamonds finally coming out.
And you're not sad to see them right now, 152. If that runaway train didn't kill you, I mean, a single hit of this pickaxe certainly will. JustinByleth might even just be able to get it with the up throw. No, Rob is a heavy boy. Not quite gonna work it out.
Yeah, and I guess no rage either. A little bit of a gyro shenanigans happening out, but 64%. JustinByleth, yeah, set up that wall, try to get some resources, but Haze just charges right past it. They're only dirt blocks after all, and those were the last few remaining ones, so that was really unfortunate. Hold up, big mistake. That could be lethal, but no. JustinByleth fell a little too fast, so instead, we'll be kind of getting away with it. An awkward little bounce shenanigans. That block almost got JustinByleth killed, but he's staying alive, and Haze trying to continue that pressure.
The pressure has been so good. Nice little block there to try and break up some of the pressure. JustinByleth trying to get these combos going, but slipping out just in time. Haze has been playing maximum defense.
Yeah, and needs to maintain that safety as well. That was inches away. Pixels at this point, if we're talking in-game, from being able to get that sock sealed up, but Great sequence, excellent little tech on there, jumping off and able to just catch on to that gyro, get away from that ledge trap. Another diamond is available. Let's see what can be done. That's a huge mistake. That could have been a better punish, but the pile driver, the tombstone pile driver, will be enough. And yeah, it's kind of hard to stop Steve. You're just gonna try to force out the craft deal for a little bit of a resource burn, but we'll have to see what can be done. Testing the waters. JustinByleth doesn't bite on the bait, but Haze is able to stay alive. Great patience.
I love the microspacing that's coming out right now. Shocked that JustinByleth didn't try and get more off of that minecart grab, but even though your momentum is slowing down, you are still big enough to get caught by the side blast zones there, and Haze is going to go down. Probably looking for the kill at this point. We're seeing the down tilts that ledge the gyros to create space. Little bit of a scary situation, and you might have damned yourself to a bad fate.
No way.
What can we get here, JustinByleth? No, not another up smash, though.
Oh, and that almost hit the block force and attack option. We'll see what can be done. That's such a huge momentum swing. However, Haze, yeah, retreating back. Find some time to get that gyro. Find some time to work at your own pace. You can't commit to something huge, and this is where JustinByleth might get some comfort. No more diamonds on the sword, at least, but the other tools still got him, and none on the pick either. So it's actually huge. Might be something that Haze might be able to use in order to make this comeback happen. Ridiculously high percent. The Nair, it burns a little bit longer. Stuck in there. Can you make it out? You got gas to burn. Diamonds are available. The block scooped the recovery, and that's going to be JustinByleth taking game number 3.
Great use of the recovery blocks there. Using it to block the Rob recovery, forcing him to go a little bit wider, buy you a little bit extra time, give you just enough time in order to craft that diamond there. Yeah, the Nair is a little questionable, but even still, I think trying to predict JustinByleth coming in a little bit sooner and just mistimed it, and that was enough.
Maybe I thought you just auto-cancel. Instantly able to shield for it. But, I mean, it's a high-pressure situation. A lot of thoughts are really in there. It was ridiculously close. It's only game number 3, so this is still a best-of-5 situation, so you still got some time. Haze will be sticking with the Rob. I will keep it in on there. Maintain that faith. We'll have to see what will happen in game number 4. Haze is going to have to clutch this one out and continue it on 4 if you want to be able to take it to a game number 5. But at the same time, JustinByleth's play has just been only getting better. Wow, 68.
Dirt pulling all the way up, 75% on the Rob. This is the downside of playing Rob. You have such a big hitbox that you keep getting hit by things like this. The gyro looking for a snipe, going to be caught midair, but the sword is right there to catch the recovery. Nothing to be done, and Haze going down with only 23% on JustinByleth.
That's such a momentum killer, from especially how close things were getting in the previous game. And now you just get your stock taken that fast, that early against JustinByleth and as well as the Steve. It's not going to feel good at all if you want to continue on forward. Thankfully, the tools do break, so you won't take as much damage, but lapped in percent, a stock down, it's got to be one of the worst feelings ever, especially when you need this game in order to keep moving on.
It feels like Haze is almost flailing a little bit, trying to look for things to connect and get these kills. JustinByleth, on the other hand, you're seeing such a calmness and a coolness. That's kind of the thing you get when you play a character this top tier, but now you have a bad way down. He's going to be able to air dodge the anvil. No more to follow through, no more iron, but gets the roll read, but not enough percent for the kill.
Yeah, even with the rage, it wasn't enough, and that's real unfortunate. If you're able to secure the stock that fast and you flinch, 2 for flinching, that's 2 stocks down. And Haze, every miracle's got to start with something, but diamonds is what's going to be up next on the menu, and you're getting hit up with all this percent. Oh my goodness, JustinByleth has no mercy.
Gold out on the field, diamond in the pocket, 86% on the last stock to surmount 3 more. I usually don't want to be a biased caster, however, Haze needs divine intervention at this point, not just a miracle.
Yep. And gets the... No, it's not even enough.
It doesn't even kill. No, I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything for you at this point, Haze. Keep fighting as best you can, but the funny block man has your number. Hey, at least you get a stock on the board.
2-0 to death. That's all we ask. That's all it's on the menu.
It's possible. It's not impossible for Haze to do something here. It's just incredibly unlikely.
And JustinByleth making sure of it as well. Keeping up that defense and back it.
Yeah, damnation in the form of a minecart.
So, real good stuff on there. And great run attempt by Haze. Getting stuffed out by JustinByleth. This will be knocked out. An impressive third place still. But all of a sudden, sitting on there in the grand finals is Yeast. And I don't know. This matchup might be tricky for Yeast at the same time. Steve can kind of mess up a lot of characters that like to hold in, and as well as Yeast, from what I've seen, is going up with the Mach Punch instead of the ball, the projectile. So you have a little less options to deal with.
You want to go for the Mach Punch in this matchup specifically, because if you can do it, and I know the man, the myth, the legend that we've been talking about, Sean Apple Reviewer, is good at this anti-Steve tech with Brawler. You can put the Mach Punch on the crafting table, and that will be enough to activate the second half of Mach Punch. That will let you get the full part of it, so you can like trick some combos out of it. I've seen Sean do it a lot. I don't know how familiar Yeast is with doing it, but there's a world where we see it happen.
All right. Every counterplay counts. Every smidget of it, especially against a dominant character like Steve and a dominant player like JustinByleth. We'll have to see what can. The kill screen was actually a lot funnier than I thought it would be. Just staring into the abyss. Oh my goodness. It just felt like the last, like after this clutch 1v1 moment where it was all down for like the last talk. It felt like that JustinByleth just like pressed on like pedal to the metal, getting the stock so early with barely taking any damage. Just kind of felt the end of the set.
I think that sword was the thing that just secured it. Absolutely. Like, what do you do after something like that? You know? And the cut to cams before the kill even lands. Like, you know it's gonna kill, but it's still just like, oh, that's a little bit of salt on that wound on the way out the door.
It's like the gumball thing. I was like, we all know what's gonna happen. Just press the button.
I think we all know what comes next.
Yep. At the same time, we'll have to see what comes up. Interesting matchup. We talked about earlier that there's a lot of anti-Steve tech with the Brawler, so I'm excited to see that one because honestly, I have yet to see the Brawler versus Steve matchup.